Welcome, Queen. Did you know that a Forbes study showed that 70% of people hold on to grudges, knowing that grudges negatively impact their health? That means, to put it in perspective for you, that if you line up 10 men, only 3 of them would be open to forgive willingly. So, as we continue to explore love's visible impact, I'm here to share with you another foundational trait that love has: the ability to forgive. Quick story. Growing up, I had a beloved rabbit. Yes, I loved Rabbit. I took Rabbit everywhere. I mean, I held on tight to Rabbit. We were inseparable. You could not pry him from my arms. I just loved him so. And needless to say, one day I went looking, I went searching high and low for Mr. Rabbit. And he was gone, y'all. He was gone. And my mama say, baby, he ran away. And needless to say, I didn't take that well. No, I didn't. I hit the floor. I say, oh no, we got to go. We need to go hit the door so we can find Mr. Rabbit. Yeah, I wanted him back. Wanted him back in my arms. Now, she pulled the fast one because Mr. Rabbit did not run away. She threw him away because she could never get him out of my hands, and he had just become so dirty, I needed a new one. And I shared that with you because sometimes people hold on to unforgiveness just like that. I mean, they got a tight grip on it. It's clutched tight. They taking it with them everywhere. They take it with them no matter what they are doing. And even though it's not serving them well, they just won't let it go. Now, there are times where they may have unforgiveness and they may be unaware. But most times, people are aware that they have chosen not to forgive. And so, as you think about the man that you are with, as you think about the man you may be interested in, consider how he is showing up, and not just romantically, because people take unforgiveness to work as well. There can be unforgiveness in the workplace. The boss say the wrong thing to you, a coworker backstab you, you walked up on people and they were having some spilled the tea about you. You know, a lot of different issues and incidents can happen at work to cause people to feel unforgiveness. And oftentimes we can get stuck on abuse or cheating. And it's not to say those two things aren't important, they are important. But the need to forgive extends beyond those things. And it does not have to be a big thing, it can be something small. Consider if you had something of his and you were trying to fix it. And instead of making it better and fixing it, you broke it. He would have to be open and willing to forgive. Consider if you went to wash something that belonged to him and it was not supposed to be dried and you put it in the dryer. He may not be thrilled about that, so you may need him to forgive you. So that's what I mean when I say it does not have to be a big thing. When I say consider how he shows up in all areas of his life. Because if you see anger, bitterness, resentment, jealousy, as he's showing up, as he's speaking to you, as he's sharing about his life, as he's having conversations with you, that's not signs, that's not evidence that he has a forgiving spirit. And it matters. Because when you start thinking about a lifetime, I don't know if you would want to be with somebody for a lifetime and they did not have a spirit of forgiveness. Because as I've said before, I say again, we're all human. No one is perfect. So no one is going to get it right 100% of the time. So think about that. And think about how he tells stories. I like to call them I remember when stories. I remember when, and then those type stories. Because as you tell those type of stories, what you're saying is, I have a record. I remember what happened. And when you truly forgive, it keeps no record of wrong. But when you can recall, and sometimes people will recall and use it as a weapon, especially in the heat of a moment when they're having a disagreement. And then you can find yourself saying, I thought you said you forgave me. Well, I did. Well, no, because you didn't just threw it back at me like a dagger. So again, how does he show up in everyday situations in everyday life? Think about it. Because when it comes to forgiveness, we hear a lot about forgiveness, and yet we see and experience so little of it. So when you truly find a person who has the spirit of forgiveness, you should treat them like a rare commodity, because they truly are. As always, I'm Coach Sam, telling you that 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life changing now.